4 years we were only selling to SMB, but I guess we did a good job with selling to SMB till the time we reached $1 million. It took us 4 years to reach $1 million. But we had a time in 2018, I guess, where every day we would get one SMB customer online. And we had a bell in our office, we would go and ring that bell. The amounts were very small. And one of the customers we got at that time was Capgemini, who paid us like $50 per month. That is $600 per year. We were very happy. And so we had, Kumar was an angel investor at that time. And we were having discussions and someone asked us, oh, so Nita Ambani came to buy a sari at your store and you sold her a sari of 1,000 rupees and you're happy? Right, and we almost let all our SMB customers go in 2019. We pivoted to mid-market and enterprise. It was a difficult journey, 3 years from then, but we are happy that we kept on growing. So we pivoted from SMB to mid-market to enterprise. And I guess in 2021 we are at a decent stage. We thought, hey, we have done decent revenue now. And we had not raised funding till then. It was all bootstrap. So in 2021 we went for funding. We were lucky. Before the meltdown happened last January 2022, we raised around $14 million Series A. After funding, there were some other challenges, right? Because startup, you keep on getting into different phases. So it was very easy journey to reach up to $5 million, right? And the reason for that is it was all inbound, right? And we had got that magic of inbound leads getting and closing very easily. And my co-founder, both of us are not sales guys. Kumar knows, so that's a big challenge. I'm a techie, he is a marketing guy. So it worked, but now the challenge was taking from $5 to $50 million, and there the inbound range may not work, and we had to focus on now going outbound, and there the new journey and the new struggle started, and now we are in that journey again, struggling like a startup to get into outbound enterprise sales, getting feet on the street in US mainly, and in Middle East, Southeast Asia. So we are trying hard. I won't say we are successful at till now, but yes, we are trying to figure out what changes need to be done in the product. One of the classic thing from a product perspective, I would say, is when we are selling to SMBs, SMB were using us as a point solution directly for the hiring purpose. We are into a skill assessment for talent acquisition. That was our value proposition previously. Now on our website it's changed. It's a skills intelligence cloud. So with SMBs, they had a specific requirement they had a need, they would buy and start. When you start working with enterprises, we realize in US, in Europe, large enterprises are either on SAP SuccessFactors, Workday, Oracle Fusion, and they would not work with you if you are not integrated with them. Now it comes as an ecosystem, and it's not about now sell to. First you have to find out sell with, and it took almost 1.5 to 2 years of struggle for us to understand how to sell with and whom to sell with. Finally, I guess just last month our SAP partnership got approved, and now we are a SAP partner and we have find out how to sell with SAP SuccessFactors. But it was very difficult, coming from my inbound, selling to SMBs, then going to mid-market and enterprise, finding to how to sell with is very different. We can still close, if you tell me to only focus inbound and create a $10 million company, I guess we can do it without blinking our eyes. Right? But then if you tell us we have to create because some products are good for SMB. Our product is not a complete SMB product. Right? In talent acquisition or into talent management, which we are now, employee numbers are very less. Companies don't spend that much. You have to go to mid-market and enterprise. So our product is made, our segment is for mid-market and enterprise. Now over there, we have to work with partners like Workday, Oracle, SuccessFactors, and you also need to work with, we realize when you go to these large accounts, every time we went into an account, there was somebody sitting and he was creating nuisance. And then we asked, who is he? Okay, we did not record. Sometimes it was Conferry, sometimes it was Deloitte, sometimes it was KPMG, okay, sometimes it was BCG. And if you are not good with this big fours, you cannot land into large enterprise deals in the HR segment which we are in. So that was a clear cut thing. So now we found out a partner. Now it depends, like Kumar said, is it a high-tech you're working with selling to, is it a banking you're selling to, or is it a telecom you're selling to? Based on that, the big four changes. If it's banking, you have to go to PwC, right? If it's like majorly US, Deloitte is big. So now you have to find out a partner on the tech side, Oracle or SAP or Workday. Then you have to find out a partner on the big four side and create a GTM with all those. So it's like something which as a founders we are not ready for. We are good at creating products, selling, sitting in the office, right? And in between, because of COVID, sitting at home. Right, this is our office, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday you'll find people. Friday, Monday and Friday the office is deserted, hardly 10-15 people come. So this is the journey so far, and yes, SMB to mid-market to enterprise. One of the good things I would say, we realized early, we are a part of Microsoft Venture Accelerator program in 2015, and then with Upeka, I'm wearing the Upeka t-shirt today. Both the accelerators taught us to sell global, and I guess that was the good thing according to me, because if you are first targeting, there's a high mortality rate for a startup for less than $1 million. So your first goal should be to hit $1 million once you start within 3 years from that. We did it in 4 years, so for me the benchmark is 4 years, okay, but 3 years is a good benchmark. And to do $1 million, I guess if you are purely enterprise, just make sure you have 10 customers, each paying you 100K each. If that's not your founder DNA, then only work on inbound. If I were Kumar, I would want to get 10 customers paying 100K each, because he has a enterprise selling DNA. I'm not an enterprise guy, neither my co-founder. So for us, it was very clear. Apne se to ye nahi hoga, right? So let's find out other ways. So we found out digital marketing as a way to get to $1 million. And then once we crossed $5 million, then we thought to get into enterprise. That also we thought, hey, the best way is to hire great people. So we thought we'll not do it, we'll hire good people. Right? So, but I guess many of you are struggling between 0 to 1 million. And if you have never done enterprise sales on your own, and you don't have that DNA, I would recommend you focus on inbound marketing, focus on digital marketing. It's an amazing channel to get at least your $1 million, so your mortality rate goes down. Right? After $1 million, at least I guess you are born. Till that time you are in a home like 0 to 9 months. After $1 million, you can consider, okay, now I am in the world. Let's discuss. After $10 million, I guess people will start taking you really seriously. You are a good SaaS company. Any questions anybody has?
So I have a question regarding the SMB market that you are telling, right? A lot of large companies in the US or even Zoho for that matter has self-serve products which are sold at 2,000 rupees per month or sort of that. So you mentioned your early customers were paying you like $50 a month and stuff like that. So what do you think, is it a right way if you can crack that GTM engine where a lot of inbound leads are coming in and it is a self-serve process, they just sign up, put their card and you reach 1 million. How do you look at that? And
I would say just find out, there are some SEO experts and you can also do, there are some tools. Is your product or the segment what you are, is it discoverable? Like the classic case study, you can read it, Girish Mathurabhutam from Freshworks, he has written it very nicely. When they went against that segment, the established player was Zendesk. And support desk is a discoverable software on Google. You come and search for help desk support, right? So it's a discoverable thing. In our product right now, there is a concept. We have created a tool to check communication skills using AI, and it's AI English Pro. And then you ask a question on competition. So we know our IC, but it's a multi-billion-dollar market. 50% is owned by Pearson. It's a $5 billion company, and then the other two big players. We know there are only 3 big players. So we found out whom they have sold to, and we are only going after the customers Okay, and you're actually not doing a lot of outbound calling or all, but if somebody searches for those keywords, even for a competitor, we appear over there. And we know that our product, because of AI, is 9x better. So if first you have to first sell a product as is to the competition, right? If it is less than as is, they are not even going to show interest. But after a as is, if it's even 1x, 2x or better, then they want something better, right? And Pearson, like a company, won't innovate very fast. They will take time. That we know. So we are only going after the market. Like Sudham is from our BDR team, he knows. So we just closed at least one customer last month through a competition. Again, one customer this month. Maybe we will pull up and make it one per week. And it's all inbound. And the deal size is around, it starts at a 10K, it may go to a 50K. But the market is huge. There are like at least a 1 lakh customers who can buy this. So who cares? Yeah, if you pay me $10,000 also, and if it's easy to renew, you're good there, right? Up to $1 million. Now, can the same thing scale to 50 million? Doubtful, because when a deal size is larger, you need to have an enterprise process in place. So you have to search, you have to do some SEO. Somebody in the team, in the founding team, needs to understand a little bit of digital marketing if you are going to go that route. And you need to understand, is my product discoverable? Are people searching with those keywords? How much spend my competitors are doing over there? Right? So if you do that study and it's pretty easily available, then you can decide, I'm going to follow this strategy. And if the leads start coming to you, see the biggest problem what we face, I would say, and every startup faces is like not about can we sell our product. I can sell my product. The problem is somebody has come and at least do the inquiry. Right, top of the funnel. Of course, everybody's problem. And the top of the funnel can be solved with digital marketing in the initial days. Right. Today also, while we are trying with outbound and enterprise sell, we are more. I guess Sudham is still, we bank on a lot on inbound, right?
Yes.
And with outbound, well, last 1 year we tried on our own, we found it difficult. And the best thing was we appointed a partner in Southeast Asia, a partner in Middle East, and in US we have built our sales engine, but again that through SAP SuccessFactors. So again, it's banking on someone, right? Because pure enterprise sales, it's a difficult thing, right? And you may say some other company does it, but everybody goes through its own struggle before they reach over there. Sell with. Sell with is challenging. And there are some customers which we know, right? They will not, if I talk about Morgan Stanley, right? They are not going to even make me stand in the office, right? So I have to go through someone, maybe a credible partner who comes and says, hey, this looks like a good partner. So you work with them. So that helps. Couple of things in the inbound which helped us was in 2019, Google came up with a report of top 12 recruiting tools. And we were very small in revenue. And they, out of that 12 tools, there were only 2 skill assessment tools. One was one of our competitor, which was heavily funded, more than $50 million in funding, and one was iMocha. So we were very happy, and that really helped us. We went and asked Google why. And Google told us, you are something different, in next 3 years you will become big. We said, wow, right? So maybe something we are doing online in digital marketing, which was actually passing out a very good message. Because it was a continuous effort, right? It was an effort of 3-4 years. So it won't happen like you get it within 6 months. You'll have to put in effort at least for a year. And then again, in 2021, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, he spoke about 3 most innovative companies in India. And one was Flipkart, Udaan and iMocha. Again, we were not knowing that. And when we asked Microsoft people, we were not able to ask Satya and why they did it. And again, they had their own reasons, right? So sometimes anything in digital is an asset, which people don't have to talk to you, but people keep on reading those assets. And they form a perception about you. Now that may be an investor, it may be a customer, it may be a competitor. Later on we realize a lot of our competitors who are much bigger than us, following everything which is what is done on our website. Their website started replicating our websites, right? So and then we thought, yeah, okay, at least people are considering we are a thought leader. अपना पैसा कम है, रेवेन्यू कम है, लेकिन अपन थॉट लीडर तो है.